Welcome to today's class on vector analysis. Today we discuss velocity, direction, speed and acceleration. If r is the position vector of a particle moving along a smooth curve in space, then v of t is equal to dr by dt is the particle's velocity vector, which is tangent to the curve. At any time t, the direction of v is the direction of motion. The magnitude of v is called the particle's speed, and the derivative a is equal to dv by dt if it exists is called the particle's acceleration vector. In summary, velocity is the derivative of position, that is v is equal to dr by dt. Speed is the magnitude of velocity, that is speed is equal to modulus of v. Acceleration is the derivative of velocity, that is a is equal to dv by dt, that is equal to d square r by dt square. And the unit vector v by modulus of v is the direction of motion at a time t. So if you have a particle moving in space, then suppose that this is the origin, suppose that this is the position vector r of t at a time t, then the tangent at t will be this one. So this will be dr by dt, so that will be the velocity vector. So v is dr by dt, modulus of v is the speed, and direction of motion is v by modulus of v, and d square r by dt square, that is equal to dv by dt. So that is equal to the acceleration a. We can write v as v is equal to modulus of v into v by modulus of v. So this is the speed, modulus of v is the speed, and this is the direction of motion. This is a unit vector. Therefore, velocity equal to speed into direction of motion. Now we can do this problem. A person on a hang glider is spiraling upward due to rapid rising air on the path having position vector r of t is equal to 3 cos ti plus 3 sin t j plus t square k. The path is similar to that of helix, although it is not a helix. So it is shown in this figure for 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 4 pi. So we have to find the velocity and acceleration vectors, glider's speed at any time t, and the time, if any, when the glider's acceleration is orthogonal to the velocity. Given that r of t is equal to 3 cos t I plus 3 sin t j plus t square k in the interval 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 4 pi. So we have to find the velocity. V is equal to dr by dt. So this is equal to minus 3 sin t I plus 3 cos t j plus 2tk. Differentiating 3 cos t you will get minus 3 sin t, differentiating 3 sin t you will get 3 cos t, and differentiating t square with respect to t we will get 2t. 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 4 pi. And we have acceleration is d square r by dt square, that is equal to dv by dt. So this is equal to minus 3 cos t I minus 3 sin t j plus 2k, where 0 less than or equal to t less than 4 pi. Acceleration vector a equal to minus 3 cos ti minus 3 sin t j plus 2k, where 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 4 pi. Now b, we have to find the glider's speed at any time t. We have speed equal to modulus of v. So this is equal to root of minus 3 sin t the whole square plus 3 cos t the whole square plus 2t the whole square. So this is square root of 9 into sin square t plus cos square t plus 4t square. So this is square root of 9 plus 4t square. So this is the speed at any time t. Modulus of v is equal to square root of 4 plus t square. Now you can do C. Find the time when the glider's acceleration is orthogonal to its velocity. So when A is orthogonal to V, we have A dot V equal to 0. That is, when A is orthogonal to V, we have A is perpendicular to V. So A dot V is equal to 0. So we have A is minus 3 cos t I minus 3 sin t j plus 2k, and V equal to minus 3 sin t I plus 3 cos t j plus 2tk. Therefore A dot V equal to 0 implies 9 sin t cos t minus 9 sin t cos t plus 4t equal to 0. So this implies 4t equal to 0. So this implies t equal to 0. That is, acceleration is orthogonal to velocity when time t equal to 0. So this completes that problem. Now we do these problems. In the following exercise, it is given that position of the particle in the space is r of t, at a time t is r of t. We have to find the velocity, acceleration, and we have to find the particle's speed, direction of motion, and you have to write the velocity at that time as the product of its speed and direction. So we will do 1 or 2 problems, and remaining is a homework for you. So consider the first problem. 9. R of t is t plus 1 into I plus t square minus 1 into j plus 2tk. We have to find all these things at a time t equal to 1. So first we find the velocity. Velocity is v equal to dr by dt. So this is equal to, you differentiate each components with respect to t. So this is I plus 2tj plus 2k. Therefore v at t equal to 1 is I plus 2 into 1 plus 1j plus 2k. So that is v at time t equal to 1 is equal to I plus 2j plus 2k. Now we find acceleration. We have A is equal to dv by dt. So this is equal to, you differentiate this function with respect to t, so you will get it as 2j, because coefficient of I is 1, this is constant, coefficient of k is 2, this is constant, so it's 2j. Therefore acceleration at t equal to 1 is 2j itself. Now we have to find speed. Speed is equal to modulus of v, so that is equal to square root of 1 plus 4t square plus 4. So this is root of 5 plus 4t square. Therefore speed at t equal to 1 is modulus of v at t equal to 1. This is equal to root 5 plus 4, so that is root 9, that is 3. Now we have to find the velocity. We have to write the velocity as speed into direction, v by modulus of v. So we have modulus of v is the speed and v by modulus of v is the direction. So we have modulus of v is square root of 5 plus 4t square. So this is equal to square root of, and v by modulus of v equal to, we have v is I plus 2tj plus 2k divided by square root of 5 plus 4t square. Therefore when t equal to 1, modulus of v is 3 and v by modulus of v, this is equal to I plus 2j plus 2k divided by 3. Therefore we can write v as modulus of v is 3 into I plus 2j plus 2k divided by 3. V is 3 into I plus 2j plus 2k divided by 3. So this is the expression of velocity in terms of speed and direction. So you can write this as v equal to 3 into 1 by 3i plus 2 by 3j plus 2 by 3k.